Nvidia is changing the personal computer as we know it. They just came out with a new chip at Computex. It's a tech conference in Taiwan, and we're going to be going over what exactly this means. As they're calling it, this is the iPhone moment. So Nvidia launches new chip to bring AI directly to personal computing. And right now, as you know it, the computers are not really, it's not a great environment to be using AI agents, right? A lot of this, as we'll get into, is more for the consumer or for the user. And so Nvidia on Monday unveiled a new chip that puts artificial intelligence capabilities directly into laptops and desktop computers. They have a bunch of chips. They have a crazy amount of partners, specifically within the AI industry and abroad. But now they are coming after this sector. Okay, so the RTX Spark PC chip is part of Nvidia's effort with Microsoft. I know a lot of people have been questioning, what is Microsoft exactly doing? It seems like they're not really too active within the AI space. Nonetheless, they have finally partnered with Microsoft to reinvent the PC. Like I've said for a while, we are seeing kind of the death in real time of many things. And one of those is the PC. I think in the near future here, we're gonna see the mouse get replaced just by natural language. You're just gonna be talking to the computer and it's gonna be doing exactly what you want it. So this will come out this fall in laptops and compact desktops from Dell, HP, and some other companies as well. Industry experts said the processor would overhaul engagement with AI as it's designed to run autonomous AI agents locally rather than relying solely on the cloud computing. And this brings up another fantastic point, the notion of local agents. I do think that is the future. A lot of people are going to want to have a lot of agents locally, all right? You're not going to want to rely on big tech or some of these other companies that, take a lot of your privacy or data away. You're going to want that all confined locally on your own monitor. And it looks like they're heading in that direction, or they realize the importance of that narrative. So that's where they're headed. And as we know, right, this makes perfect sense because after dominating chips that train AI models, they have the data, they have the infrastructure. Now they have the compute because now they're basically just hogging it all. They are now pushing to capture an unexpected surge in demand for inference processors, chips that power AI responses, user queries, and agents built to handle routine tasks. Again, a lot of the stuff we're doing right now, email, typing, just a lot of mundane things that we've been doing for years, eventually these agents, and some people are already kind of automating those things away, those are going to be gone. Right? Again, like I've said, we're not going to be using the mouse anymore. It's going to be natural language and things are just going to move a lot quicker. And we're going to devote, as they're saying here, a lot of this stuff our agents are going to be handling, okay? Almost like an employee essentially. Now, obviously, we're still at a point with AI. There's a ton of narratives, right? Not too many people know how to deal with it. Other people are afraid of it. Other people think it's going to wipe everything away. I did make a video how that actually might not be the case given Jevons paradox. I'm going to link that up here. Watch it after this video. Nonetheless, reception for AI PCs has been mixed so far. HP reported last week that the devices helped prop up quarterly sales, but Dell said earlier this year that demand had fallen short of initial expectation. And I do think, as we'll read here, this is the iPhone moment, right? When Steve Jobs first came out with the iPhone, they were used to typing, right? And then he came up with a brilliant idea of saying, that's nonsense having half your screen be a keyboard. Let's just get rid of that. And then they had to really upend and overhaul kind of the software used for all those new features and kind of what we use today. And that's exactly what we're seeing here. So yes, it sounds maybe crazy to you, but this is the future and the way AI is currently moving, all right? And this is exactly what we're seeing in real time. And you never know, just like the iPhone, it came out in the 2000s. It paved the way for how we use and how we act in our daily lives. Like it has an enormous impact, whether good or bad. This could be here. You never know. Hindsight's 2020, but this could be exactly what we're seeing right now. So the RTX Spark looks to transform the traditional app-centric PC to a real useful agentic AI personal computer, which will eventually be in every home in coming years as a private edge AI agents become pivotal. So they are looking to overhaul, just like Steve Jobs was with the iPhone, kind of what we know computers to be today. And again, there's a lot of inefficiencies with computers. Yes, they're a tremendous technology. Do not get me wrong. I love my Mac. But now with AI agents, a lot of this stuff, like eventually we're not even probably going to need a keyboard. Okay. And if you think that's crazy, again, when Steve Jobs came out with the iPhone, he said, hey, we're going to take and remove the keyboard. Like, that's absurd. And you're like, well, what do you mean? Well, how do I and they came out with new technology where you can now type on the screen X, Y, and Z. And again, this is happening right now with Compute X conference in Taiwan. So I'm going to be covering it. I'm going to make sure you're up to date on everything AI. So subscribe for that, my friends. Take care, stay human, and I'll see you next time.